because mampani wo enkofo a wo mutu ne fo efa eye sector it is I mean one of the questions I me be say busan say why na etu mampani fo wana and I advising when it comes to making decisions and taking directions to find the solution for a year this industry because any amidi can bibia treasure or you're interested in the creatives and the path now all use media busamia. I think said the people around him that are directing him as to the path to use in finding solution for this sector is directing him wrongly. Na me cheche mu de ntia omo directing him wrongly. Yes, say Omampeni engage Idris Elba team on digital inclusion and also building digital structures for this industry. I mean, can't say you're aspiring president. Why, and the whole industry way more. Ebia obonyum otresini ana wodi industry mu akotene a waye adwuma na cha. Yehu se Omampeni abedetwe a engage na aba beto bedwam a yetna ha ye discussing say why is this to say that enkrofo a womo industry mu so create money na sefo omo magina industry mu acha ye adwuma nya mu nimdie no they don't have anything to contribute in finding the solution for the problems to this industry? Yes, you engage Idris Elba. Idris Elba, ye na him so ye sinitwani or you be obonyuma or what English man or and an fapping ewo. Enti no, adenti na ye to me engage. One more omo ha locally no. And son as ye beko international approach na yako. Why? I don't understand why. Because so what did you say ideas weighing in every Nasa what the back for implementation. Nasa one more locally na what's almost this idea year Juman Jin to man. I said they don't agree with it. How would it work? Ebeye den ena aye juma. Said this goes to I said for the past 3 weeks. Last week you discussed here about who is the president engaging day. You release letter B which we discussed on Tuesday. We didn't get to find out who the vice president is engaging when it comes to all these things. Because Mimi Huni said from the scratch of engagement as to finding the solution to a problems in what industry there is a problem. Because locally, no, we are not engaging our people. Locally, we are not doing that. Mm. Mm. Mm.
This global payment.
Yeah.
Because sorry now, some of my opinion they're talking about it. We are lacking area. Oh yeah, now people in the arts. Now say yeah, here would be that it is difficult to get payment. Then they're also talking about blockchain, which I know those things have to do with cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, also men on later maybe
maybe when it comes
then my but in some of
and Tina Maker said this goes to sort of confirm what I'm saying. Say engagement chain, there's a problem. And back we see my second point, Idris Elba, what am I saying? Senamdi Kankai or Yesini training, and also your 2020 manifesto now. Some of the problems are can't say penny phone GD say your problems are you facing with your industry. Some were captured in the 2020 manifesto, i.e. creative art fund, theaters, recording studio, and all that. Democracy industry, we know that we need certain incentives. What you see. But Idris Elba engaging me person busa question, and I'm asking this for the sake of education. Idris Elba no me person busa say What financial inclusion or digital structures has he built? I don't know of any. Can anybody educate me on that? What is his experience when it comes to, and in the track record, when it comes to a year building financial inclusion and then digital structures? I don't know of any. What am I saying? And to say, for me, I think so when it comes to engagement, they can do better. They are not doing enough for me. You cannot engage people. I didn't like it. Why don't we engage the people here? Find out issues and all of that. Then we can go, that far. I mean, for me, I think so there's something lacking.
Sorry, Vice President, which I get the detail that and same with people. What's in it? Because if you want like maybe a payment, yes, there, but I have nothing a problem. Because I know people. I'm not going to get hands here. You keep me at that. Google, they pay them in dollars.
Kwesi, like I say, yeah, you know, I know the account, and I know the but we kind release no, and near Mati be brain so no. There are a whole lot of and near Mabibria and also no, a waha abia a higher name. Meaning say, oh, America. The system no a different kakra to omo war net so omo money me who say America no omo trade over there. They will tell you there are challenges, but wunnim we betting actually say your payment rates may be different from say Ghana has say there may be some technicalities I don't know. So I'm not saying normal details never out there. You bet me a Husani meaning in India didn't come. But see, I bet he has seen, me kind and nature say a engagement na o kana ebiano. The engagement goes broad from abroad to local. Intino, for all you know, me Modi, I'm not privy to the details. I cannot speak to that. But once you say I grow a being whatever feed here, I go pa. Once I hear can send a bayer creatives in Ghana will make more money, I am okay with it. Yes, because that has been my challenge. When I'm talking about streaming, digital, my challenge has to do with the revenues. So once I see something like this, I will wait so that when I see the difference, the details now, then.
I mean,
but you know, can say Idris Elba or a Libya, but your Tidal, it belongs to who? Tidal platform.
Let's check on Google.
As a musician, but maybe a free name. He belongs to a musician, and most of these celebrities now, they have their private businesses.
Once I for the sake of education.
No, we are doing combo. For Idris Elba will be part of a business chain here. Also, did this uncommon into the.
Someone say Jay-Z has a stock in Tidal.
Jay-Z. Oh, okay.
Or shares, I mean.
Idris Elba, as we speak now, he be on also business, be who say being a Ghanaian or the Bahansi. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so me who are here no Makai. I think say it makes sense because offer Idris Elba as a creative the creative work it goes beyond acting, which he's known for. It also goes into music. It also into fashion. It also goes into other bits and pieces of how to monetize your creative work. We normally focus on music and how they make monies back. Or no, why you're into fashion, why you're into music, movies. I think say if there's anybody or a broad perspective on how to make money in that side of the world from a broader aspect than just music, any movie, I think Idris Elba is somebody we can engage. But my Mrs. Sumi why engage the actor and not the companies or the agencies? because I think they can give you a more technical with numbers and a more a very detailed help.
See, check here. He didn't come alone. He came with a team.
And
Which
did
team?
they mention any
company or whatever?
attached to it?
ABA details, no. But and what I also know, they say sometimes no ABA but they are always a team behind it.
Okay, so they say Idris Alba and let's say Boom Play team.
No, they say Idris Alba and his team.
Okay.
So and his team.
The team no more
say whether they you know that Idris Elba might be having it or a passion the art now.
Idris is passionate.
Yeah, over here give it idea and for that matter the arts so that's the most.
Okay, because I know say 2023 Idris Alba also promised us something. I know so. To me, Idris Alba is to if you want to inquire, yes, or cutting edge or when you know, but if it's really about implementation, then talk to the people. But it could also be say here introduction to the people too, because say be implement for no more Ghana. But I've worked with somebody that will monetize, so I know what it takes. Payment, no, let me say, and you're difficult. Yes. I don't know. And America say maybe and just YouTube, maybe music and other things. No, person will check it because if it's about YouTube, I don't think we need Idris Alba to show us. And besides, some conversation will cry no quite problematic because on other big platforms say Ghana, we don't get paid. Digitally, we don't get paid. Typical example, TikTok. The only way we are making money. The only way you can actually make money on TikTok is by going live. But creators, via more US, UK, they get paid on TikTok by almost 18. Some conversation where you're bigger. But make us say, they will rather engage Idris now because Idris has the links to the right person or the next person, and then they back in the conversation or in the pipeline.
According to the Abrakwasi is saying that it's going to be launched. It's going to be launched. When, please? It's going to be launched later this year. Not just say baby launch you. And yet still, you see that we don't really know details as to what is happening and what is being discussed and what is going on.
If you say that, I don't agree. Okay. Because it is when to me and I say, oh, and a vice president more engaging without actually doing their due diligence on your money. So we cannot say for sure, say he was not the right person, they should have engaged.
I'm
or
not saying that.
No, but if you also make that, it means that but on start here. So let's see what happens. What you're saying. Let's see what happens. To me, one day I would think say if it's about digital and how they can recoup their monies out there, they should have used the people, agencies now, they are in charge of that. Not also, I also think that cultural difference can also play a big role in this because Ghana higher consumption, how even these platforms value your views and how they even place value any premium on our content is different than what they do to the actors and actresses over there. And also another conversation that they should actually look at. And also, why not get a system that works for the culture of whatever in your country rather than the Obiya or UK, because they do something that benefits them and they will more approaching or more sector or UK. But nonetheless, I think Idris Alba is well versed in other sectors and maybe he can be of help.
Omanpenyi abedi echi ni swadi hunu se obenani omanpenyi obefi meet at the driver. Nyame Adam enti oye nketahudie nketen bi a ebe manage na bia bi ama sectors ni nyina enya ne de. And I end the any creative act until can't sing be a ebo by a hona ye be di hukomo. Bra, median back open said. Say a comedy abofra, na omani bibie di a obeme but the dikai say abofra no ye allergic to the odi man edina obeme but omin we a allergies be yin ho adi one shy car obebo edina ko hospital to deal with the allergy no oma na kire kompo ema unya de se fatama ananka you be down cost. What is my illustration? Last week you didn't come over. Any desire say, is anybody giving His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the real picture of the ground and what we are expecting and what can run for us? Idris Eba Ebe, and no nye problem. Obet me you be aba any problem. But is somebody has somebody obia yet? But I say, any problem. Any problem. I'm your Brad, tell me. If you are
Kwesi uni hey. Bra ya bra wo two lovers in some
Emi
more.
wan waka.
Bra ya bre.
Brad, media say. Omanpenye abedi chiri a opre akonwa yi. MIP before a candy. Onim a ensema ekoso wo industry no mu ye ana. Ye di nkoma kire na we hu de eye ye nkoma ye pemmen bi wo ana. Ebia nhyimu bi akoso a ye nim. Oni deputy minister Okrekuma Ntemu edi nkomo nabo. Ebia ye nim. Wa fresh secret mu omo boy ma ye manifesto a ye nim. Because we make no crack say omanpenyin be launch bibi omanpenyin be chief be launch bibi sesi a or launch as then. And then the first question, or launch as the driver's mate or a future driver. And to say this, no, I just send or can 17 age, that's what I can say. It's not say, omanpenyin be I am vice president for long. But is it like, see, the interest now back creative act no pa na. And now I identify level of weakness be wo. Yeah, okay. Sense sayaba anameboa. Say assistant Dr. Wa. You want me be Dr. Wa can you? I tie you na nkedi income be ba. Millions be you, dollars be you. Yantie. Enti media ne say. Omanpenya be di chi obeda na omanpenyi obepre akonua no. Enkrofo emanenti de ehia industry na se. So that the energy no be channel toward that area because the who far there 10 now one yebi oma ya to say the wafa one power ye Idris Oninibe, he might have all the connections, all the link. Is it really relevant with what he's going to bring on board? The abranti di be bano ebeboa industry na omaye hu say we share group way, we share group way, and one body in our no, and the akase almost 10 major problems are musicians facing here bam 10 major Kumawood actors in bam Accra actors in bam let uyanisa na yet say what boa nunti when we say when the better so anu it do say we better so payment anu yene naba so kesafo anke no wo Russia anu better so na the naba honey bi say pass papa yi na dream power de ba no enye sad de be ti say for cover Black Star e chire mu no obi afa play nko be ofi ba
You just said exactly what I said because as well indeed now so continue from
Now, around same time last year, 2053, February, February 2024, this ever standing number vice president. This time, by and one can't Last year, February, Idris Elba Ghana, when I'm having and have nothing against Idris Elba because
he came to shoot a documentary for Gold something. Have you watched it?
Oh, yeah. But then American, we also have to integrate it and say, last year, February, Idris Elba, president,
yeah, the driver himself. Yeah, the driver.
So about the one film studio. They see that studio and TV. I'm not to be back. Yeah, Mama Quina. What you hold me out? What you wear? Who make you cry? Who to share with your food? But then, you share.
Oh, yeah, why?
You really have
it's a music video order.
In fact, you see, we have to know what is going on in this server. Tell us the film studio, what has happened, what is the update. Of course, you have vice president, and tell who where. Go say a buy now they are talking about digitalization, payment system, and go in. Or buy what TVB, Wabeka film studio, myself, Wabeka pattern. Wabeka go pay. So, I'm not going to Jubilee House on say, I want to go and the president. If I want to be vice president, and tell them what the industry also needs. In your industry, which you are going to, I want to be vice president. If I want to be president,
and I was a good music video.
If I go, film studio now, it last year, February, what did we do now?
Is it?
Yes, sir.
The kind say a bra, yeah, announced say there's going to be a film studio at Bunsu.
Film village.
Film village at Bunsu.
Yeah.
How much share preparations I say. And you knew animal or Kuma would know. Almost to see more. Say I buy ABC Film Studio in see at the bar Ashanti region. That was when me open bi kodi nkomo. Hona ono kire me say no. That studio asem na ye kana ye nuane mo no so no agi agine mo no. I saw the site plan. I saw everything. And not tell me say it was Idris Elba's proposal. Omo call Ochehine ho. Omo call Akochia no hu asase no. And he proposed that omo bando hu asase ba ho.
Film village, no.
Yes.
I don't see Idris Elba here.
Yes. Because you be me say.
No, I get because.
Oh, the question no be me it was based on what? I didn't question no be me.
I'm saying the film village, no. And it's the same thing.
Kwesi.
Yes, sir.
And then no question ben who be me am starting be. O say film village no can't say.
There be can say theater. Kwesi asem be say theater.
Movie studio.
Movie studio is also be seen. Now all can villages here. Two different things.
Yeah.
Last year, February.
Oh, okay. So the I don't know. But yeah, me concerning Idris Elba about the film industry in Ghana was his quest or interest to build that film village, But if
that was 1 year.
Yeah. Is it about 3 or 4 years ago?
Well, for the story here.
Yeah.
The same thing, last year,
but for me, a film village includes studios. Good. Yes. And to say be na or can about studios in Swa, na a year narrative, no, and na a beer or what coneho. But maybe any minim about it, a year. That's a way. And no minimum. I have not been in meeting with him, but near me, I said never. Yeah.
Last year, or who share president? I think that you didn't know the last year share president.
I know, say Idris Elba almost every year or Bagana. Many a times our bar, even it's not it wasn't even public. Yes. And you know, and come out do you need man me hobby. Yeah, intimate me my reports. And I make say and come out you do no eh ni ayen yet. Yeah, it's in America. Yeah, in America say, yeah, can you minim eh we are the best start here, say Film Village, which may include studios. And maybe or some buy, you know. I don't have any update on it.
This is really sad, eh?
Why is it sad that I sit here and I don't have any?
No, not you sitting here not having any updates.
But
it's
what?
really sad that yet not having say, and we hear people come in and out, even including Yayan Penny Form promising us things that they cannot deliver on.
Okay.
It's sad and Ayana, it's appalling to sit back and then see these things.
I'm not here to defend anybody, but I'm here to also share information and experience.
Right.
There are many times, sir, would they propose baby, wishes or baby, and you take the steps. Loopholes need challenges when you start taking the step to implement it. There's also a different
I disagree with you.
Maybe come with experience. I know, say, even Commission on Culture, and near be you two and among see a baby. You start here, challenges are a peer by you. I feel next so cost of one once. What in your baby BB cry? Yeah, sometimes no.
Me honestly, Brack was me. I mean, what can I say? Very sad, and I ask myself, what is? I don't mean this in a bad way. But some say DNA is so special about Sisocrates. DNA is so special about Idris Elba and Tia. You know, we keep because me him say, oh no, of course I also love him as well. He's a ladies' man. Yes, I've watched that as well. I mean, we all love him. We love his. I love his music as well. It's it's not that I don't like him and stuff, but Charlie, when it comes to industry issues now, I think saying in penny follow, they are taking us for granted.
Bra, my joy online say grand works underway. Was it grand works underway for construction of modern film studios? 3rd February 2023. Mentiasia.
Underway, not just say Ashasiana.
Yes.
Wait.
And I see anything. It do say bani o ma penyu.
Come on from here.
Because I mean, my job like a big stories. So after na and I will say Idris ni o ma penyu. His Excellency Nadu Dankwa for the picture. Come the whole. Not just a ground works. No, not just sites or and the ground works near day because. I want to connect to what Socrates was saying. Say, we didn't come out trouble. So, some project. Me can say, me name say Idris Elba project. Bunsu project. Me name say any project. I thought it is part of your manifesto project. So it's not your manifesto project. It is his project.
Whose project?
Idris project. Because we
took us an idea. So see, assassin that way.
No, but for us, we believe that it's part of the manifesto. As Tama kasa ba hukumasi force yo muhiano. I believe because Tama san common ba say kumasi say I didn't say the ba kumasi nyaman. Man think that say you do say ba initiative.
For the records no. Councillor for
yes,
the records.
Yes,
me Socrates Safo. Me ba betina and say the same.
Say you do say ba project.
Yes, me be kind.
And enya buy project.
Maybe I know we are.
Enya buy project.
Me say me betina and say me can be a starting free me because I was told, I asked and I was given the
credible information,
and it was not something that and I make a just say media kakra minimum no. Yes. No, or no, you can say wakoji loan. Or no, or any affair no okoji anasa idea. Or no, you can say wakoji loan from Turkish Exim Bank. Mpacho said, oh, baby, alone no way. Because now 2013, me pacho now 2013, and no free so 2016. And you know, be wakoji loan, no, scan of the quiet.
But who knew what
No, because we don't cash wakoji loan. On cash scanner wakoji sika. Where you see wakoji loan from Turkish Exim Bank. 7th August 2013. And on cash wakoji loan. I have secured a loan.
this kind of way?
Ah, listen. Again, me kai.
It's like you have facts, but also when it
Yeah,
comes
but I
to
have
this one,
facts.
you
And
don't
your
have.
facts, Mama, about Idris Elba. I did.
It's bonsu
Why?
the normal chassis.
We see last year, if you said that people are
Mhm.
now,
Oh, but see, me see there be mention man on pacho. Man can't say me see. Not all Casado.
This is
I was
studios,
talking
media,
about.
all new studios, not some, but the
But
only
yeah,
Obi, you are suited. But Obi, you are suited on the bullshit.
I was talking about Idris Elba or say Okosi Film Village. And the whole car about yes, last year. And me say menti Nemo no so can studio. It may be part of the original idea now, still a person, you know. What is wrong with this? But that is different from Obi or say, wakoji loan, the babesi idea.
Mr. Wo, I think I'm getting more confused.
That's all that I answer.
Now where did your munda die? As some are over the case, it's okay to me.
Obi,
where your munda die? Hot fuck.
Rambacho, I'm trying. The reason I'm being confused. No, let me explain my confusion. No, the reason I'm being confusion is 3rd February. The clarity has come. Sir Branton say all things are well. See, they have been working on this for 3 to 4 years now, according to the Okacha president. So, I want to be sure, say, debut.
Yeah.
Debut, see, 2023, no who president, or see planning when, or not planning 3 to 4 years ago.
Why?
Idris.
Or say the
before no be show my opinion. What your plan to what 3 to 4 years ago?
Recent.
Debut answer obe show my opinion say a person building film studio.
No.
Me film studio na how?
And na kwesi can say ni me can ye say 3 years ago na minimum no. So he still emphasized on his original plan. Bia one can film village name no obeka no.
So that's where make us film village ni film studio. Say see na me who say so ketamaya say. That because the sad year now you are engaging for another service. Wait,
a film village is comprising studios.
That's it. Why is because say the engagement with Omanpenyi engagement with Onuse Siam. E ko ba ne se nanka ye di adwuma ya ye hu komo a. Ebe ma mehu say abrantie no ne ba no eye sonko na ye we, but I to say oni Omanpenyi abedi echie na all buy for presidency no. Omu nhie mu we no anyway enye pe e won komo ye nya ni mu. Brian Kai.
I think so. Make come you for some few seconds. One of your biggest problem, maybe biggest problem, the MPP leadership, unable to finish in one master. And if really it's about the here or Ghana as creatives, I think the film studio, senior Idris ever kind, we're all excited. It meant that who here it's a more maybe a more and also sooner only now or moving on to the next thing. That is all.
Are you serious? You don't believe it. Sister, no, I am mobile power because apparently, no, from what I've read on the blogs and on the timelines is that she had labor complication and a or car baby. So honestly, it's really sad. I am pimpy so bad time. What is our stories we are very sad because I don't think say or baby anywhere where say free mu or a year or nam kwan so asebu or de nipa foforo ebe wiase. And this goes to tell everybody say send ye asebu yet say obi nwe ya na obi akwawari ase no nwe ya ye sha ase de awo twampoa ne ye de siri nipa no ebe say ye behwe ni ye kakra in-laws no ne nkumafo ne ade no because I want to say you why adwuma na wanya nyima wie no 9 months ne mu yawa wo befa mu and say oba kodu hospital krana there will be sudden event you don't have control over no na complications but intimidate dey be ameka sa awon nsem die is a matter of life and death Mestre say as people no ye better when it comes to sort of shaming people for not having children. And her story is a really sad one because the brand now, she has one of the most luxurious clothing brands here in Ghana. And Kofa one luxury, I see to me afford the luxury, no turn in my pa. It's really sad. Say what to me. Akabebisa. I mean, waka. What to me? It's all run away, right? Okay, so wakabebisa. Sad. I can only wish. The busia for yako na yamo mushedin. So yeah. Yeah. Man FM. Yeah. Honestly speaking, no kremeka no krepa dia minimum but me sheda nimono say onipa oye and brana me share a year oman net 2 now they were discussing the nipa banya oye and they said they were contributing I learned say we station for over 14 years was 17 years ain't you know honestly I can only say was say fire health is so serious kaka as a media phone as a human too much and sometimes you're stressing we don't really check it because media meti and say yes you are quite juma why juma we or one officer na unya I mean the attack and that's it he just died ain't you know I know so maybe she bushia for yako ye who said they honorable koya now to say not to say that any death is expected but I say you know I am free nti ebe me busuafo ya akona yamo net 2 for ne media group ni na so shede
me busuafo ne yako
ra didi kai owo bia ya na Libya make say the longest thing on earth is life. When people say life is short, I say no. Maybe based on my background, maybe I'm a woman. The reason is we started the morning together. Yes, share and fantasy be CCCB. O share don't share the dry yatina sia ewa. Owo ba eyetia. And profimo. Etri bi atimi bibit me mo bra. Yetimi ye call ward rounds. Now I call cubicle 1. Nipa ne te ho. Ah, yes you. ye kwaba this onion be the discharging. Bra, just within from cubicle 1 to cubicle 3. Nipa the condition a stable ye consider discharging. Pa no ko. Ye share finance no. Me resume adwuma no. Me call me ho. And a block no so. Papa bi da ho. Me this sebu. Wa can't you? Because or the how to so be a was a nyonko da ho awada. Oko. Eti ya me can be as oh right baby am here adwuma na. Ye ka no ko empremiensa. Say enya hwe o me ye nya advert ma wo. O brown so di. E do tete. Okay, the amiche say oba mochiri baby am here adwuma na. Ye ka no e ko 3 times. Now 3 times ni bia ka no ko be the body ba. Oko anopa or the body beba. Oko 3 o'clock or the body beba. Oko 8 o'clock or the body beba. And yeti one every second obiko. Osha and perfume heart attack. I common pa me say we hu. Bra me kan ko nchiro. Ade kakra yesu a egusu suam. Nyama ebetumi gia so ka say dey heart attack ba no ye nim. Ask for the pathologist. And I'm pimpinu, ye nim no onya heart attack. And I will feel mukoye. But answer na autopsy ni be granted the cause of death. No any heart attack. It could still be a heart failure. But ye need be keeping the heart running. And ye need be keeping the heart stopping. The heart is a strange organ. Uya ni girigiri. Obet ma yedin. Uya ni boko. Obet ma yedin. Ni or your organ bia or we di animu on can ho a wo mbra obi anim so not you. The organ on can ho a obi anim so not here. Etuti yeso obi anya heart attack. Etori ba dwin se o hwe no yi ana obi that nam treadmill so treadmill infiltrating onya heart attack. Obi timbe bi di me doctor bi a ye ka say or consult wie ye. Nurse ni si nurse or si mon twen. Nurse ni pie ko ba doctor na wudi akonya mu.
Happens.
E ba ne sa you see heart attack. E futu am dem ma ye nyina ne se meti yi. Met me wu. Heart with me feel. But the end then say ukwaya de sabia papa. Ana yanka ye beto ye lecture no so yie on first aid. Ye nyina ye tie ye sua. Ya got it in school. First aid was Red Cross idea. It was common.
Yeah.
But me catch us a bra. When people have heart attack, hypoglycemia within our country,
yeah.
When your sugar level goes above normal, because what your true moja and this is but your true moja is not just say either say or liver, another pancreas is not functioning well to excrete sugar out of the food you take. So, Valentine's Day. Me fi kwabra show me kodu fi around 2:30 something. Me pie na me neighbor baako ne ba. Ori na pie fi dem a the child is twitching. What can he say so? Me job no me call sanka na kan nyame hospital. Omo do hospital, but I did what I'm supposed to do, not as a medical officer. But the first aid that is that you block the teeth from crashing so that the child's tongue will become quiet. Omo it immediately I cracked the jaw. Me, I just sanitized my hand from the car. Giri giri. I have spirits. Me crack a jaw. Now me what Jenny. What Jenny get one? The small ones. Every time I have some. Quickly. And I'm a crack and I'm a beer. Me beer man a crying. Hey! And I'm saying you can take the child to the hospital. So just imagine. I am not mature. So your man says a jaw in Yena Trichia. From the last end of the pantine hair, from the last end, you gently have to massage it. Because 1 year and so on, no way proud. And I said, or your penny to say, we say now a crack here. Me from inside, you go be proud. And any wooden ladder, a 3 year, in fact, at that end, and do the best from the Hannah saying a gentle way. Once we're active,
a basso another woody ladder, and so want to be cases of you. Nakao metal is wrong. It'll be a tell you I don't use metal. But I told you at once, and uncle for home for it immediately say our first aid mentality is what people are dying. Because only be one on all of a sudden, on your attack. What is the first thing you do? The CP are very important too. Kicking the heart back gently. Every organization be a hey, once me made you apart from Kolebo Ejuma hospital. Apart from Ejuma yeah, me private office, you're running office orientation, and we include first aid. I went to a particular company, I'm not secret to hope. I almost saw me a blood donation. Out of the 100 people that they came to bleed, they had only 25 people who were qualified to bleed. The whole 100 staff now, even including the young ones, only 25 people, 101, only 25 people were able to bleed. Do you know what it means? It means that the corporation doesn't normal health risk Emma company. And I told them immediately, I say yeah, office orientation. So me first thing is for brand crazy. But when these things happen surrounding us, no, yen training one, one. That's one. Number two, akumani sizia tasipia yenim say titini mo be kai pa electricity eka obia yenye say yefa dua ni mbo nipa no. The lecture is simple. It's a non-conductor. So for non-conductor ni eyi cable no efi nipa ni sem. But because the education didn't go well, I didn't nipa na the journal Bruno science before I made this connect for ever no nipa na egu. Chef asebi esi wo krom ha fast service for echo baby show bigu say na fast service for the police for call. Time akwa no wure mu so mko save fire no e na die ni buge e wo Ghana ha. E ti fast service for enya bienu. E na omukoko rescue no. Onlookers in the wure ade nu e rescue but the way they carry the guy out. I watch on social media. Because even if there's no injury, the acts only PA no man injured. Now they look at the worst of it. You didn't PA brass saying there was no ambulance to carry the fast service personnel on land. You didn't to police for pickup backseat to encore. And one an officer on duty. You one is your carnegie. So the survival, the first aid condition in this country is so bad. Offices in your companies in starting a human resource, develop your move so that at least first aid. The funny thing is how many of us are here the whole building? How many diabetes patients do we have? How many asthmatic patients do we have? How many people are on BP drug in this place? Who was starting showing and look at it? I took it deep. What's it? And you may starting from 1997, if I'm right. 1998, who still started here? 99. See the number of years you have worked. Can we testify that this company has your medical condition so that you are not surprising them one day? Why are we not confident to tell our employees what we are facing? That I am taking a BP drug and me for BP drug say I am on this because it's so painful. Say I will lose somebody. Thank you. Chapter 8 of the patient's rights is supposed to keep it private and confidential. However, under the human resource management, you should know the state of your people. So that, for example, no allergy, beer, who spray her, I shouldn't enter. But we do it. And people will come and they are reacting. We don't care. But we don't, after the health check, do we know the state of the people? Because our confidentiality, and to be HIV possible, so Becca. So what did them can I say? Eti me kase obi wu sa na ye nyina yam hihia but I'm praying say yen fire in check me ka bibi there be so Halifax better to say me see your in check your middle check and out check me fendi agro o share afinasia me ka che no oba ko me ka che say me fendi agro o share afinasia go and check your state o ria afin so a check say then na wa kwaya o de ko owo de da home. But these things are important. Kwabrakwachi eya. Sina Kennedy can asem eya. Babra bimbi se o. Apart from Kwabrakwachi on the mahuma film lady so adia no so ono so ni osu blo say fine. Apart from papa wu ye ya ye tin asem. Have we ever taken the trouble? Bravo see. Nyankopon fa ye nyina ebo ni nche. You have been here because Abaji the darling boy on entertainment from 1999. Have there been any event of celebrating what you are doing before? Anytime we get at you loud is because wako KBB near so that's all it ends there. But mean can't you know your mistake no way.
The way we will celebrate you,
People will put on camera and behave as if you are the last thing that happened to their first thing.
yeah. Ah, ye ni la ya kaso ye ni paboni. Eye na na mo kaso ye ni papa. Ye nka e funu ho asempone.
Papa Abante wu ye pe. So many years ni kaba. Strange in the morning. Hypoglycemia. And Meka say, if somebody within the family circle knows what they were supposed to do in that few minutes, we could have survived. And yeah, beto, one day we are growing. Chocolate, King's Bite. The magic this thing does, people don't know. The magic this thing does, people don't know. So I believe, say, your health segment in one. Oh, Zawo. Oh, Denipa. It's a good thing. Everybody should have a King's Bite chocolate, not a dark chocolate. Just take 3 cubes of this King's Bite chocolate. You'll revive. Obi I will challenge you. Just try it. Men fe drobia. Men fa opala. Men fe bibia.
What's of the cocoa powder? Like
It's the brown. There's nothing organic. We see King's Bite. The rest, yeah, down to. Oh, brat you and so you see, never be below high. I'm the 1st January, Friday Saint birthday. Topic you my treaty and Kopaka say a joke. Not something I'm going to host. It's about flatulence. People can say agro, kafra. No, bruh, people can say agro. But people don't even know. Kakran manya headache. Kakramiti yamiyaka. Nam who me say. People don't know that if your flatulence is not regular, constant headache. Omunim. Omunimo. And I will be at the studio and I know to mean that. And to wedding.
Or the best anymore.
Otana.
Okay, I said Becca by hand says sometimes being beside us.
So, bro, you see. But you see, the other part of life, let's say, Obi Wua, you bet you say, but I think, say, me say, that office orientation, your job was at the car, they don't mind us.
We don't take it
But
seriously.
the companies, my yes, I'm still doing it. In the man, that's what my time. Everybody should take your health very serious. And to come back to Achille, back on Abba, heart attack, 50 December, a pass or a shot. Even when people say they are active, and this is the other part, so be very careful. Don't start any form of exercise until you are told what you're supposed to do for the medical practitioner. Skipping. You know what skipping does? Skipping, I'm out here born and I'm going to help you. He wants out.
Okay.
And you look at your body, 75% water. Blood is 8 pints per. Obi was in minimum is so. Miami coke here, Nameko. Miami juice, Nameko. Miami juice. This is what they have been. No. 75%. And our bones doesn't thrive on blood, nothing except water. So arthritis here, then lack of water in the bones. And I'm confident break and the worst of it. Me the moon you having to these things. So a compilation of little nyama and I studio so they are worse. That's the way. Boy, I see that once a while. Oh, sorry.
I mean, I think
I'll be more alert, you know. Bema.
No, sorry.
And you know one funny thing about your sitting? If you give me a chance to mark you, you have been sitting wrongly constantly. Do you know why? Because the setup of the studio is wrong. Nobody will consider it medically. They will consider the structure by the Oya studio law. But because the way I'm sitting is wrong, this is my posture. But I need eye contact for conversation. So constantly, I twist my. So if I'm sitting like this for 15 minutes, what will happen to me? Maybe then I'm here. When I get what we're doing, she was sitting wrongly. Maybe I'm able to sit well. So yeah, only be start to grow. And to say, what's you do know? But this is the game. I know supposed to be TV, so who are canning not to start crossing and say, look, this is not gentility. A plus here. Say, don't try this. Don't show your shoes by crossing. It is wrong for your spine. But nyama way now, you follow tra. And your musician be no to worship girl guy. Or born minister. Pa, not a phone.
Even this South African DJ guy be also sa.
Me problem is say we need to teach people around us. Salamat Waha, February is saying, Peter, those who are behind him, Peter Scott, say BBC within that area. How many people there have we trained that they can reach for status? My last point is the fine lady who went to deliver. Meme Kanibia said, I be on a maternity block for more than 15 years. Now, bra, who beautiful woman who comes to deliver, and after delivery, she changes and doesn't recover again. Yeah. Or maybe who? It's a war, I friend a war. And Cranford, the data manager want to say, a crown of a party as you, a crown of a genius say no. Mammy will be due, only be due, and Cranford Mamma say, once a walk of woman Saban when we celebrated.
Yeah.
And to your walk, I made that crown while you celebrated. Now you both change that, you did because every woman that goes through delivery has gone through death and resurrection. So in the medical language, you see, pregnancy is equated 100% to death in medicine. And so bad painful be I mean say when you accident is here, not theater table down, no painful. Now who bleed you will save a painful near jail. It's everybody. That's the practice. But yeah say, I'm not watching at all from you see in the coin.
University of
is so hurting and it's foolish. Don't forgive my language. Me, far back in Oyibi, I had to drive from Oyibi to Kolebu. Where ambulance system is bad. We don't have qualified doctors running in private hospitals. So something happens to you, government should be able to play, say, me was Salamata, me training.
It's crazy. The media, yeah.
Yeah. It will happen.
Because now, yes, because we are used to.
You're afraid. Yeah. Yeah. Because so fine. Oh, so fine.
Because we are not serious as a country.
The woman you. Because the day I was driving my wife in the emergency, I came the opposite direction. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, thank you. Now fire phone so 3 sets. Ghana.
Yeah, fire service for credit too.
Yes. Bruh, why should
David. Now ambulance no crab kwesi akodu ambulance for no make catch us aju went to yakaye dey to me ko. And they do it when to fuel like to
there's a policy you buy diesel before the ambulance move because that one don't go.
So when the person is buying,
it's okay, so don't go there. But bruh, one day, can you give us time because our show is listening widely. Now ABA so be kakra yenim no. Away from politics, microphone. Maybe Sam who say you are in Medina, next 2. Such a critical condition. Why should you go to Lagos? It's foolishness. It is foolishness.
So what is supposed to be done then?
So watch it. Go to Hefra. Hefra, the one that have licensed clinics in the place, can give you the number of clinics around the place. Why are we not confident to take somebody there for resuscitation? No, Mr. Hefra is the one that registers all these people. So if you go around there, they'll give you data of clinics that you can find within that environment. Medina Polyclinic is just at the corner there. Kekele is just at the corner there. Why won't somebody have the confidence to put a patient who has had an attack to close that place?
Because we don't believe.
Hear me. We sit down with mortality, like she's talking about the only mortality. Said you are counting. I sat on the panel and we realized that our mortality rates in Korle Bu. What did I say? Which sad event occurred in Korle Bu? I will tell you, not because I went there, but you can have 78% of the cases of death with mortality in Benin. They are coming from the flags of places that did not manage them well. Now, I be do one here because baby, I need one professional be any professional no one. Okoye locum. You see locum, mama munti asiano. Otwani ho
part time.
And there are times that you walk in there and the professional will not be there. So you have somebody to manage your life. Even though the person is a professional, he doesn't know what to do. I rush my wife to a place. And it's not because of my eye, I'm saying this. Like the woman was shooting my wife and was shooting her private parts. I was saying, Madam, what are you doing? Now, see where the lacration is. Maybe a third one, and to lacration scale after taking placenta. I had to take my wife to a nearby clinic. So I took that because I need to retain placenta, measure because I don't have those things at home. Magia won't be, but near myself, like me. And just somebody call nearby clinic. Now you retain, you say retain placenta, you placenta. You when you say, you buy and be before the count. Was it? Yeah, I would. You when share. Now immediately, near my wife, vitamin K. Now, man vitamin K. Measure the head, measure the length because ocha ebe blow too. So these things are basic terms to drive it in safe place. Many they call her. The first thing the woman told me is that even though she didn't deliver here, you need to pay 600 Ghana cedis before I touch her. I was upset because I have a wife who
Dying.
just delivered from home. You know, see, madam, yes, go.
Say na make
Oh, no,
say
no,
normal.
let me land my story.
No, because
Missy,
it happened
I'm
to a
telling you,
pregnant woman in Taifa, and the woman died.
Oh, hold on. I'm saying, when him say 400 Ghana cedis for fuel is normal for ambulance. I don't need. I'm saying, I'm called. So after paying the 600, she has to now receive me call because there was a small laceration. There's a laceration. Obia pushia, unya small laceration or repair. Get to early. Mammy, fast future, no future. There was no light.
Hey.
Okay, the fluorescent light. And I'm saying, madam, is that where you switch or say yes? Or fast switch channel 1, 2, mechanic switch channel 4, the 6th one. She has entered into the apartment of my wife. I said, madam, stop. And I took my wife. I paid the 600. I took my wife in the car.
Again.
I didn't get in the car. And I took the opposite direction of Lagos. What's that Lagos saying? Traffic no go say. Obiama deliver baby 4 o'clock. Yes, as at 6 a.m. There was traffic. So I forced myself. Entered the opposite. At the risk in the peril. Why should I pass Lagos? Why should I pass Kekele? Why should I pass all this clinic and have an assurance to bring her to Korle Bu, a teaching hospital? I'm just telling you the reason is because within the surrounding area, there is nothing safe. This is American condition. Bruh, there's nothing safe. There are structures, but there are no people. Who catch you say, who farm mortality now? Who say kaswa? And go if you every month be anchor for 10. If you kaswa be who shall be young fever, but they have to say kaswa and for 10 at the December on the who cut down summer and for bar 20 if you 13 every and by Biomuka say Omoko clinic no paper no so. Have you gone there to check why? Okowa consultant be any ho. So be a yellow because Nippon into consultant, you know, and you are buying who training George Lutota. Men Fanum ko 37, men Fanum ko Korle Bu, men Fanum ko Legon, Fanum ko Akwa, Kosia Boaji Memorial Hospital. Netua the son of Betuan wo Korle Bu because you don't have ambulance services. Mami, Oko, we are where we now go for the crazy. Mortality is so painful. So when you lose the mother alone without a child, or you lose both of them. Because 9 months pregnancy is the only medical condition on earth that a nipa that's depends on a nipa that's we are so by nipa endi nipa aduane just say onyem and on nipa depending on nipa abofra bia depending on maame di odi abofra bia ne guri maame yem enti I don't know See, so you see, and you are trained to have sympathy, is that not it? We are trained to have empathy. So ask yourself, the number of people I see passing every time. That's my first patient that I chanced on the mortuary was a beautiful woman with a baby, Makada, in between the legs.
As a girl, since
no, that honey about fan. Yeah, war. Obi Odin Muni, Yen Grafo Mudio Muni, Sebio. Obia Oba Hospital. Ayajina wa ye luzu onu eluzu abofran se na oda ho no se tam otiase no ubechia ne nsempo a you need to take time. She's lying down there, mortality. After delivery, lost the baby. Few minutes, lost the mother. My problem is that in my final words, let's all take care of ourselves. But remember, life is not short. Mesrao. Obian caught checking in medical condition. Ejmaya phone. Remember, woman yet to say a routine. Yes, the right to patient confidentiality is high. But I insist that you start your film. Mesremo. Muma yemo bia check. Aban Yahu be ambulance 400 they ain't mean one pray because they need the diesel to function. However, can we make the satellite clinics around stronger? Finally, know what to do when your child is attacked with asthma at home. Know what to do when your husband's sugar level goes high. Know what to do when you feel tired and weak. Sleeping is not 9 hours, but it's sound sleep. You can sleep 2 hours, but it's sound. It's not how long you sleep that your body rejuvenates. It's how sound you sleep. May their soul rest in perfect peace. But the rest of us, let's take care of ourselves. Thank you for the opportunity.
What's it? Well, I mean, unless of course you don't want to have children, it's fine. But pregnancy is no joke.
What's it?
Mr. Counselor, hey, tell me,
when I will hear say